I'm Jaclyn Witthoefft with the Byrd Theater Foundation.
She's the president.
Yeah.
I'm Melissa Savenko with the Byrd Theater Foundation. I'm the vice president of the board.
The Byrd Theater Foundation has no paid staff, and the board of directors does everything. So our capacity is extremely limited to create anything. And most of our highest priorities end up being at the actual theater, you know, restoration projects, things like that. And so marketing, advertising, PR, creative things that could help move our mission forward were just an absolute fantastic thing that the CreateAthon could bring to the table.
And actually, one of the things that was really interesting that we had sort of struggled with as an organization was, do we brand the foundation differently? Or do we just stick with the Byrd Theater? And there was a lot of sort of back and forth about that because the Byrd Theater itself is such a great and known brand. So CreateAthon was really helpful for us in saying, no, you know, you should create this separate brand so people know what the organization is and what you're doing, because people don't. I don't think we even necessarily knew what we could ask for and what we couldn't ask for. I think we sort of went in there and said, hey, we're a blank slate, you know, we'll take any and all advice and suggestions you want to give us, because, you know, that's what you guys do, and that's not what most of us do. I cried.
Yeah, and I laughed.
I ended up on the front page of the business section, to my horror. But yeah, I cried. And they just kept putting, you know, yet another thing in front of us and another thing in front of us. And here's a mobile app, and here are t-shirts, and here's a button, and here's a logo. And it was just really overwhelming because you spend a lot of time and you've got a real job and you've got a family and you've got friends, and you get really invested in this organization, and it's hard to push the ball forward if you don't have deep pockets or, you know, lots of volunteer resources. So it was like all of a sudden somebody just, you know, gave us this Christmas present.
I'd say that we have a new and improved image of who we are. I mean, I think Feed the Byrd was something that came out of CreateAthon, and that so succinctly describes what and who we are and what we try to do. So I really think that it's just helped to more cohesively tell the Byrd Theater Foundation story in a way that, you know, none of us could come up with before, because we were too close to it. You know, we needed somebody from the outside to come in and say, hey, think about it this way. The point where the Byrd Theater Foundation was when we applied for CreateAthon, and then when we found out that we were one of the nonprofits selected to work with you all. Looking back, it was a really pivotal time for us, and the economy has been really challenging. Giving for all nonprofits has been down, and to have kind of an inspiring project that provided motivation for our group, but also just hope that, okay, good things can happen, enthusiasm can continue, we can continue to, you know, build support, build financial support, build community awareness. The CreateAthon really did help us to stay on track and to expand what we were doing. I wish we could accomplish in 24 hours what the CreateAthon can accomplish, but somehow we're not quite that effective yet.